And finally, we've got the story of one couple's groundbreaking journey, setting down roots in Oregon's wine country. Here's Kathy Park.
Oregon's Willamette Valley is home to more than 700 wineries. Domaine Drouin, Yamhill, Bjornson, and now Cho.
Initially, when we had named our winery, we weren't going to name it after ourselves. Will anyone buy a wine with the Asian American or Asian name on it? And at some point, we just said to ourselves, let's just do it. Let's just embrace it and be ourselves.
Dave and Lois Cho did make a name for themselves, becoming the first Korean-American winemakers in the state, according to the Regional Wine Association. To make their dream a reality, Dave went back to school for winemaking, and Lois left her job as a nurse practitioner to become CEO of Cho Wines. Their journey has been a family affair, with 3 kids and grandma along for the ride. Sourcing grapes from nearby vineyards until they had their own, the Chos launched their label during the pandemic, reaching customers through social media.
Lots happening in the cellar right now.
Nationwide, there are only a few dozen API vintners, but Asian immigrants are deeply rooted in building some of the earliest wineries along the West Coast. In the mid-1800s, Chinese laborers who had worked on the railroads also helped plant vines and excavate wine caves in California's Sonoma Valley. Nearly 2 centuries later, the Chos are breaking barriers too.
Talk to me about the challenges of getting something like this started.
So you're looking at the whole team for wine. So this is 2-person operated winery.
But their budding business is growing toward a future estate.
Eventually, the goal is to have everything here from start to finish.
Yeah. So we'll do our production here. We'll do our tasting room here, grow the vines here.
And they're beginning to see the fruits of their labor.
I get jazzed about this. So this is awesome.
U.S. bank executives were called to account over the salaries and bonuses they earned in the run-up to their own institutions collapsing. At a hearing, senators pressed the former heads of Silicon Valley Bank and Signature Bank. Maryland Democrat Chris Van Hollen challenged Silicon Valley's former CEO, Greg Becker.
Do you really think that getting a bonus of $1.5 million, given the showing in 2022 and just a short time before the total collapse of the bank, do you believe you deserve that?
I believe the board did the best job they could in evaluating the performance that we had in 2022.
Well, this is why I think people watching this hearing are just going to be scratching their heads and get angrier and angrier, because this is clearly an example where bonus was not tied to performance.
4 senators on that committee have proposed legislation that would claw back executive pay within 5 years of a bank's failure.